Nothing quite defines a season like seizing an opportunity. The opportunity that comes when the #1 team in the country comes into your house and you have an opportunity to stake your claim to one of those coveted playoff positions. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Longhorns will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. To throw, it's Reed. Caught over the middle, it's Concepcion. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run the option. Quarterback just flat missed him, incomplete. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He wants to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking to throw on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This defense, they understood the challenge coming in. Like, he is elusive. He is a game breaker. They were not going to let his legs beat him. That's what they told us anyways. And so far on this first drive, great job getting to him and getting the sack.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Reed. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Leaves it with the back. And this home team defense is now rolling out the welcome mat for the visitors. They start their night stuffing the run. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday, what an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Dumps it to the back. Snagged in the middle, it's Moss. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Quickly to the tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Bussey. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
It'll be third and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Fair catch, called for and made. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the option. Picks up the first down. Oh, a lot of space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big game for the offense.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Manning. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. There was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit. The defense able to come up with a big pick.
Caught in the backfield. It's Craver. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. A little screen to the running back. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Caught in the backfield, it's Concepcion. Open space at the 25. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
Man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Off the play fake. Finds his tight end. Hard-hitting tackle. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Rides the back and leaves it. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And most importantly, they got the first. They've been getting pushed around up front this game and haven't created a lot of lanes to run the football, but you needed it. You needed that first down. You needed to get the sticks moving. You need to run some clock. So good job by the offense finding a little bit of space to get the first down.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Manning. Dances away. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. See if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Going right to work up top. Rushes on him. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
So now it's 2nd and long. The lone back's got it. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. See if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Manning. makes the catch. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Looking for a huge play. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. Got some room in under the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Quickly out to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
To the air on first down. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Wingo. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Floating away. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to hit this first down.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
Pulls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Manning. Fires downfield. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Wide open downfield. Turning it on. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's
touchdown, Texas! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They go to the ground. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. Bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Manning. That's caught, it's Moore. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
I'm loving this offense mixing the toss plays in their game plan. And what these tosses are going to do, it's going to set up a play-action opportunity where they can fake the toss and try to take a shot downfield.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Lost a throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Creates a little room. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Gives it on the option. They stopped him cold in the backfield, and all he needed was inches on third down.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Buys a little time. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Pressure coming. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Here's a hit. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Longhorns are facing third and inches. Looking to throw for it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it then.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. The Longhorns will move the sticks with the first down. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A fourth down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big fourth down conversion here in the third quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Good timing on the quick out. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Looking for the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Grab near the marker, it's Moore. There he goes! That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
It's hard enough to get this guy on the ground once. That's his second sack of the day. Nice job getting in the backfield, not getting deceived by this guy's speed, because we've seen this QB, man. He can make people miss. Nice job getting him on the ground for the second time.
He lobs one high down the left side. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Yeah, and listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see. You got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Moss. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. To the air, it's Reed. Get it out on the screen. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Looking deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. Running through contact. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick 6. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be...
Throw to the end zone, picked off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback and you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Running back searching for a hole. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Touchdown, Aggie! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
The number one job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure, the hit on the quarterback, forces the INT, and then Oski. As soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Uncorks one. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Might be looking to run. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack.
Texas A&M 24, Texas 14.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Throws to the wideout. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the back in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going for the big play. Wide open, he makes the catch. Racing down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He rifles one deep down the right side. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Catch in the middle, it's Wingo. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking left. Pulls it in easily enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
What a big play in the 4th quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a 1st down here. Nice job by the quarterback, making the pass, getting the 1st down.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Manning. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Under fire. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
What an awesome job in coverage there. Critical 3rd down, deep in their own end. They're able to break on the ball, swat it away, and now you set up 4th.
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. He's looking to pass. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play and getting the ball back to its offense.
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They feed him again. He's loose. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
On the ground, it's Moss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Fires to the tight end. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. And the Aggies are in the hurry-up. They'll try to power their way ahead. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the 1st down.
Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. They'll run play action. Looking to scramble. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too. And that time, that was a great play call defensively.
They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Reed. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They kick it away on 4th down. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off-play action on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get 1st downs and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Right on the money. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Longhorns! Once he got some room, it was over.
That touchdown ties the game, so you're expecting them just to kick the extra point, take a 1-point lead. Seconds left now. You got to play great defense here to try to ice this game and get the win.
They did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the 4th. And that one ought to set us up for quite a finish. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Reed. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Buys a little time with his feet. With sure hands, it's Moss. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Makes the grab. It's Moss. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Texas.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He will have to unleash a howitzer to try to win the game from here. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
Man, this guy has an absolute bomb for a leg. You see the contact? It just sounded different. It sounded like an explosion coming off of his foot. Puts it through the uprights. There's NFL teams watching this game. They're jotting down this dude's name right now because that is an NFL Sunday leg.
That last field goal looks like the game winner if they can keep them from getting in field goal range here right at the end. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Here comes the heat. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. The latest edition of this tradition-rich rivalry ends with the Aggies saying howdy to a victory over the despised Longhorns in the Lone Star Showdown. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country, you're coming in expecting to win. You're the favorites. Everybody's talking about you. You have all the momentum. You're the loved college football team in all of the land. To come in today,